Chairman Grassley, Ranking Member Durbin, and esteemed members of the committee, I'm honored to appear before you today. My name is Alyza Lewin, and I'm president of the Louis D. Brandeis Center for Human Rights Under Law. I also have a law practice together with my father, Nathan Lewin, where I worked full-time before coming to the Brandeis Center. As an attorney, I've devoted much of my professional career to pursuing legal initiatives on behalf of the Jewish people. I led the legal team that represented the Israeli manufacturer and distributor of Ben & Jerry's ice cream in his lawsuit against the ice cream company, which prevented an unlawful boycott of Israel. And I argued the case Zivotofsky versus Kerry before the U.S. Supreme Court, which influenced U.S. policy on Jerusalem's recognition. And together with my father, we brought the first case in the U.S. under the Anti-Terrorism Act, which helped establish a legal precedent enabling American victims of terror to sue domestic-based groups that provide material support for terror. As president of the Brandeis Center, I have spoken for the past 7 years when I've been in this position, almost every day, with students, parents, employees, medical professionals, patients, and other individuals who have encountered anti-Semitism. And let me share with you a bit of what I am hearing from them. First, Jewish students on campus are being subjected to a sustained, coordinated campaign that has convinced many of their classmates, professors, and even some administrators that it's okay and even commendable to ostracize Jewish students who refuse to renounce their connection to Israel. Two, universities have not only failed to protect their Jewish students from this harassment, but over the past year, they have frequently catered to the very people who are doing the discrimination by refusing to hold them accountable for violating university policies and the law. Three, often the ones engaging in the discrimination claim that they're not discriminating against Jews, they're only discriminating against quote-unquote Zionists. But Zionism, the recognition that the Jews are a people with a deep ancestral connection to the land of Israel, and that as a people, Jews have a right to self-determination in their ancestral homeland, is, for most Jews, an integral component of their Jewishness. It's true that not all Jews are Zionists, just as not all Jews are Sabbath observers. But that does not negate the fact that for Jews who observe the Sabbath and for Jews who celebrate the Jewish people's ancestral heritage, those are key components of what it means to them to be Jewish. If someone were to exclude all Sabbath observant Jews from their club, that would be obvious Jew hatred. Excluding Jews from a club or a space on campus for being Zionists is no different. It's akin to demanding that a Catholic disavow the Vatican or Muslims distance themselves from Mecca in order to be accepted. It's discriminatory, biased, and immoral. Four, over and over again, students and faculty and outside agitators break laws and violate campus rules in order to single out Israel and demonize the Jewish people. Make no mistake, what we're seeing on campus is not a good faith political debate. Students are not dialoguing, they're not even debating Middle Eastern policy in an effort to make constructive change. No, in fact, when Jewish students seek to engage and actually discuss the issues, they're frequently shut down and told, we don't speak to Zionists, or we won't speak with the colonizing oppressors. What's taking place on campus is not a good faith political debate. It is the vilification of Jews. Some have referred to it as the placard strategy. The messaging boils down to this simple equation of the Star of David equals the Zionists equals some evil concept. You can have your choice: apartheid, ethnic cleansing, colonialism, genocide, right? Those concepts are not being offered for a discussion about whether or not we meet the legal definition of apartheid or ethnic cleansing or genocide. No, they are being offered just to hammer into people's head the equation that needs to equate the Jew with evil. After October 7th, we began to see new placards on the campuses that said, let's keep our campus clean, with the Star of David in the trash can. So now the move has begun to push the Jews out of acceptable society. Number five, this Jew hatred is now spreading beyond the campuses. We're seeing it spread to workplaces, the healthcare industry, the publishing industry, and more. And six, the IRA definition, the most universally accepted definition there is desperately needed now to help educate administrators and society on how to tell the difference between a good faith political debate and the vilification of Jews. We should be engaging in the former and avoiding the latter. The IHRA definition states explicitly that, quote, criticism of Israel similar to that leveled against any other country cannot be considered anti-Semitic. It's not anti-Semitic to criticize Israel. It is anti-Semitic to demonize, delegitimize, or apply a double standard to Jews and the Jewish collective, the Jewish nation state. And we need to begin using the IRA definition to understand the difference between the two. 7, it's become clear to me that without congressional oversight, schools and workplaces are not going to fix this problem on their own. The law is a powerful motivating tool, and we need to begin using it to give administrators the backbone to hold accountable those who are engaging in this Jew hatred. I thank you again for including me in this hearing, and I look forward to answering your questions.